All right, Yeezus. So off tops, this might be my favorite Kanye album so far. Not even joking. And obviously I'll explain why. So I feel like the production on this album was better than anything else I heard from him. He has obviously great production on other albums, but like there were misses. So there were a good amount of like misses. It'd be like, okay, a song here, but a miss. On this album though, I can't think of a song that I mean, no, I can't think of a song where a beat where like I wasn't fucking with it. I might not have fucked with how Kanye rapped over it, or the lyrics he said, but just listening to the instrumentals, I think I actually liked them all, which I was super surprised. Um, but yeah, so those were the instrumentals are good. Lyrically, still subpar. But he did rap more, I felt, than he did on definitely on 808s and Heartbreaks. Um, and maybe more than my beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I'll have to listen to that again to make sure. But like he was rapping, but like the bars weren't great. He had some funny lines like it might be in Bound 2 where he says, "You is it your wife or your girl ever asked you for your Christmas list? You ever told her that you want more bitches or something like that, or you want two bitches?" That was hilarious. But overall, like lyrically, obviously, it wasn't that much. But once again, beats banging. Particularly Black Skinheads, fire. New Slaves, fire. The Blood on the Leaves. Can't remember if that's what the song's actually called, but you know what song I'm talking about. I think that sample is God. The way bro, the way he hit that Billie Holiday sample is perfect. But I feel like with a song like that, if you're going to sample strange fruit, you know, a song about black bodies hanging on trees, uh, like you gotta come with some lyrical content, bro. And I was really listening to the lyrics to see if there was any there, and like he was just talking about fucking white bitches and shit like that. Like there was nothing actually substantial, and I was like, bruh, like come on, if you're gonna sample strange fruit, you gotta do more of that. But that was dope. Uh, I like Send It Up. I Send It so. I don't even know who the first dude who rapped was in that song, but he murked that beat. He had a line that says, "I got two girls in me" or something like that. And they both suck like they like to lose, and I was just like it was kind of a cool bar. But overall, I thought it was, yeah, I don't know, it was wild. I did not know Chief Keef was on this. I was listening to that like the whole my liquor song, and I was like, "Is that Chief Keef?" Like I know Kanye remixed I don't like, but I didn't know he actually got Chief Keef on an album. Um, it was weird because that even sounds like once again like old Chief Keef too. So it was wild. Um, but yeah, overall, I like this hot project. Um, wasn't the best lyrically, obviously. He didn't have the craziest flows. I don't think he didn't have that much features on this album. That many, not that much. Uh, by whoever was on Stand It Up, I need to look that up. But I like their feature. Um, my biggest complaint with this album, actually, though, isn't even like the lack of lyrics or whatever. Like, I mean, I listen to SoundCloud rap. Like, I can deal with lack of lyrics plenty of times as long as the song's banging. But one of my biggest gripes with this album, uh, it's kind of the same as the other songs or other albums, which is like, um, the songs are just seem so long. Maybe it's because I'm used to the SoundCloud rap era where songs are like on average like 2 minutes, but it just seems like unless you have some shit to say, or unless you got production that could carry over a whole 3.5 minutes or whatever, it's like, bro, okay, I get it. Like you said some quick shit, like you played some chords. What's the next song? Well, And I just felt like once again, if you're barring out, right? So if you got bars for days and it's like verse one, verse two, verse three, whatever, I get it. If you got, some beautiful chord progressions and some changes and some singing coming in, blah blah, I get it. And like he does have that when it comes to like, singing over different chord progressions sometimes, but like like it's not good enough to like warrant it being longer in my opinion. Um it just really isn't. Uh Even though there were on some songs where I actually liked it more once the beat finally transitioned. Like that's what I'm saying. Like because there were so many beat transitions in a single song, uh, or I feel like every song had like a beat transition, or like most of them did at some point. Even if it was like slight, uh, that usually either saved the song or ruined the song for me. A lot of songs just like, oh, I don't really like this beat. Then I hear that transition. I think it was like on Bound 2 where they start singing at the end. I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Um, and Blood on the Leaves, love how it started, but then towards the end, it was like, okay, like, bro, like, this is not it anymore. But yeah, that intro too, I cannot decide whether I like that intro or not. I really don't know. Like, I feel like I like it. Like, it bangs. The beat's heavy. Finally kind of gave me like an interesting intro. But other than that, it's eh, like, I don't know. But nevertheless, there was not a single song on this album that I fully did not like and thought was boring. At the very least, each song had something interesting to me, which I think this is the first Kanye album that's done that for me so far. Um, so I think this is my favorite Kanye album. Um, it's between this and College Dropout right now. So because College Dropout has the bars, right? And Down in Late Registration have the bars, but um, I also pick College Dropout because that's the better mix of bars and production. So I'm gonna say College Dropout, Yeezus, Late Registration, uh, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, 808s and Heartbreaks, Graduation.